After 50, your body's chemistry changes. Your muscles aren't as firm. Your hair begins to gray. The lines on your face deepen. And the wood, well, it's not quite as solid as it used to be. But here's the thing, more than fixing any of that, there are powerful ways to attract women easily. And they have nothing to do with your appearance. I'm Dr. Claire Morgan, and I am going to tell you something that might sting for a moment, but liberate you if you let it sink in. If women are walking away from you because it's not because of your age, they're walking away because you have stopped broadcasting your full signal. There was a time you entered a room and it seemed to tilt slightly in your direction. Your posture carried quiet command. Your eyes said, "I know where I'm going." Your laughter had weight, not volume, weight. That was your signal, the invisible field of energy that announces a man who is alive in his purpose. But slowly, life layered over it. Responsibilities, disappointments, the quiet erosion of passion. You stopped charging your inner current. And when that happens, the world doesn't see you because it can't feel you. You start moving more softly, speaking smaller, doubting your own edge. That's when attraction fades, not because of time, but because your frequency dropped. And here's what most men never realize. What draws women in isn't youth or status or money. It's signal strength, the subtle broadcast of confidence, curiosity, and calm power. Your signal weakens when you trade movement for memories, when you live more in reflection than direction, when you carry regret instead of hunger for what's next. But the signal isn't gone. It is just dormant. And the moment you learn to reactivate it, to stand, breathe, and speak from that electric center again, you stop chasing attention and start commanding presence. Because here's the truth most men never hear: certainty itself is magnetic. When a man knows who he is, the room rearranges around him. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how to rebuild that field and tell you 10 secret tips that many men don't know, so you have the invisible energy that makes women lean in before you even say a word. Let's get started. Number 1, the magnetic field of certainty. Every human being senses emotional frequency. It's invisible, but it's real, like heat from a flame or static before a storm. When a man knows who he is, that certainty radiates into the air around him. You don't have to speak louder, brag, or posture. You simply take up more psychological space. The room adjusts. Conversations lean toward you without knowing why. Women feel that signal immediately. They don't see anything else. They feel your steadiness. They feel your absence of need, your quiet self-command. Certainty is the new youth. Because youth is noisy, it tries to prove itself. Certainty is silent. It already knows. The moment you stop searching for approval, the world starts searching for your attention. Now, once certainty anchors you, there's another skill that magnifies your presence even more. A skill most men have forgotten entirely. Number 2, presence. The forgotten skill. Most men listen to answer. Mature men, the magnetic ones, listen to understand. Presence is the rarest skill left in the modern world. Everyone's half present, half elsewhere, scrolling, thinking, checking. But when you give a woman your full, patient attention, something shifts. Time slows down. The world quiets. She feels seen, not scanned. That's not a trick. That's biology. Eye contact and undivided focus trigger oxytocin, the chemistry of trust. Presence says, "I'm here with you, nowhere else." And because it's so rare, it's irresistible. Presence is oxygen in a crowded room, and everyone's starving for it. But presence alone isn't enough. You also need the chemistry that stabilizes it, the inner calm that women can feel before you even speak. Number 3, the chemistry of calm. Your nervous system is your real calling card. Everything you feel, confidence, fear, anxiety, radiates through your tone, your posture, your breathing. When you are grounded, slow breath, steady tone, a woman's body mirrors that rhythm. Her cortisol drops, her heart rate slows, her mind relaxes. That's attraction at its primal level, not performance. It's physiology. Because women don't fall for words, they fall for states. And calm is the rarest state of all. A frantic man floods her with tension. A calm man rewires her biology to feel safe. You don't win attraction through performance, you win it through regulation. And nothing regulates you faster than direction. Because when a man has purpose, everything, from his tone to his gaze, aligns automatically. Number 4, purpose creates polarity. A man without direction leaks energy. Every hour spent drifting makes him duller, softer, invisible. Purpose pulls everything back into alignment: posture, tone, focus, and eyes. It's not about being busy, it's about moving with intent. A man with purpose walks differently. His gaze is anchored, his energy has gravity. Women feel polarity when they meet purpose. They sense direction, structure, safety, qualities that charge attraction like opposite poles on a magnet. You don't need a grand mission, you just need momentum. Something that wakes you up again, something that matters. Purpose turns aging into evolution. Direction turns decades into magnetism. Now let's talk about how to rebuild that power daily, not in theory, but in practice. This is your 12-minute reignition ritual. Number 5, the 12-minute reignition ritual. This isn't meditation, it's reclamation, a daily charge to restore your signal. The first 4 minutes are your stillness practice. Sit quietly. Breathe slowly. Let your body settle. Picture your life exactly as it is, already enough. You are not missing anything. You are simply arriving back into yourself. Now move into the next 4 minutes, your presence rehearsal. Visualize a calm, easy conversation. You are relaxed, curious, unhurried. There's no agenda, no performance, just genuine connection. Let yourself feel how effortless it can be to enjoy the moment without trying to control it. For the final 4 minutes, begin your signal amplification. Think of 3 things you have built, survived, or conquered. Let those memories rise from your mind into your chest. Feel them as strength, as warmth, as proof of everything you have already overcome. That feeling, that quiet pride, is your voltage. That's the energy the world feels when you walk into a room. Do this every day, not for women, not for attention, for the simple reason that a powered man radiates effortlessly. You don't attract by trying. You attract by charging. And once you're charged, the world responds differently, especially women. You will notice it in the way they look at you, the way they lean in, the way everything starts to flow naturally again. Have you ever felt that kind of shift before? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments. Number 6, the gravity effect. When your energy rises, the world rearranges itself around you. People start to notice, not because you are louder, but because you're still. Women feel it first. They sense a quiet pull, like gravity. You are not reaching out, you are drawing in. This isn't manipulation, it's resonance. Your body, your tone, your presence all carry a single message. I'm complete. I don't need anything from you. And that energy flips the dynamic completely. Instead of you chasing validation, validation starts chasing you. Instead of you trying to impress, curiosity begins working in your favor. It's subtle, but powerful. The difference between pushing for connection and simply allowing it to form around your natural frequency. You don't have to become younger or wealthier. You just have to become more coherent, because coherence, that alignment between thought, body, and intention, is what women actually respond to. Now let's take that even further. Because once you understand how to hold that gravity, you'll learn how to protect it through selective energy. Number 7, the power of selective energy. Real magnetism is never desperate. It's discerning. You don't give your attention to everyone. You give it to people and situations that align with your peace. Boundaries aren't walls, they are filters. They tell the world, I know what's worth my energy. Women notice that instantly, because nothing's more alluring than a man whose warmth must be earned. Scarcity amplifies value. When your energy is rare, it becomes radiant. But to protect that energy, you need emotional command, the ability to stay calm when life tests you. 8, emotional command. Life tests you, rejection, silence, and indifference. But when your worth stops depending on how others respond, you become unshakable. Emotional command is the ability to stay composed when others collapse, to respond, not react, to breathe instead of chase. That kind of restraint isn't cold, it's power, because calm men make others feel safe, and safety is the gateway to desire. When rejection no longer stings, attraction begins to sing. And when you master emotional command, something fascinating happens. Your pace changes. You stop rushing. And that's when true authority begins. Number 9, the science of slow. Slowness is misunderstood. It's not laziness, it's mastery. You speak more slowly, move slower, decide slower, because you've traded adrenaline for accuracy. Pace signals power. When you pause before speaking, the world leans in to hear what comes next. Your stillness becomes suspense. Your composure becomes charisma. Speed is for boys. Stillness is for men. And when stillness meets confidence, something extraordinary emerges. Quiet dominance. Number 10, quiet dominance. True dominance isn't aggression, it's certainty expressed through calm. When you walk into a room without needing to prove anything, people instinctively orient around you. That's quiet dominance, not control, but gravity. You move more slowly, you speak less, but everything you do carries weight. Women feel that weight as safety, strength, and sensuality combined. Not flash, not perfection, just presence in motion. Quiet dominance isn't what you do, it's what happens when every part of you finally aligns. You are not in decline, you are in distillation. Every challenge, every scar, every triumph refining you into something rare. The noise of youth fades, and what remains is essence, the real core of who you are. When you learn to live from that essence, you stop trying to prove your worth. You stop chasing validation or attention. You move through the world with quiet certainty. And that's when attraction stops being something you pursue and becomes something you generate. Because a man who's at peace with himself is the most magnetic, most grounded, and most dangerous kind of attractive there is. His presence alone shifts the room. His calm becomes contagious, his confidence undeniable. If this message resonated with you, if it reminded you of the man you still are, then take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It tells me this message matters, and it helps more men rediscover their signal. And if there's a friend who needs to hear this, someone who's forgotten his power, share it with him. Because one spark of awareness can change everything.